Hey guys.
FunctionBuilt-Aquatics. Today we have our albimarginatas. So we tried something new this time with our bettas, and instead of putting them in a bigger tank, we put them in a smaller tank. Since they are smaller fish, we used to have them in a 10-gallon tank with a sparkling gourami and one loach that I always forget the name of.
Yeah, what we're trying to do here is I'm trying to get these albies to spawn, and since they've been in a tank with more boisterous fish, they have not been spawning. So what you see here is one of my seasoned females. She's been with us for probably close to 2 years, and there's also a really nice looking male who I'm sure will pop out at some point during this video.
Yeah, we just fed them some white worms.
Nathan and I went with a 2.5-gallon tank, already cultured, sponge filtered that came out of their 10-gallon tank, and what I did was I converted it to just operate on one side. I put a little piece of cork, which you probably can't see, blocking the secondary arm. I went with sand that has already also been seasoned. Some of my Tannin Aquatics pods, some lava rock that had some bacteria on it, a piece of driftwood, some java moss, and leaves. So right now this tank is fairly clear, but within the next day or two it'll start to tannin up pretty nice.
Yep.
And I do expect these guys to actually start spawning and showing spawning behavior pretty soon once we start settling them in and feeding them more and more of the live foods. These guys have spawned for us plenty of times, but it's been a while since we've been able to actually get a nice brood from them that we plan on growing out.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can get the male. The male is blazing. I mean, I like to consider these guys my little mad clowns. The males always have really nice coloration, and of course he's not showing himself.
They have red cheeks, the males.
Yeah. So this, like I mentioned, was a 2.5-gallon tank, of which 2.5-gallon tanks are proper size for the albimarginata complex, which are only 2 fish in the complex. What are the 2 fish in the albimarginata complex, Nathan?
Channoides and albis.
Yeah, channoides and albimarginata. And this is currently, as I mentioned, there's my male.
We'll put the link in the description below for Tannin Aquatics if you want to buy a few packages.
Yeah, real cool botanicals.
Yep.
But right now we're watching my male albi,
He has red cheeks like a clown.
who I expect to see holding within the next week or two. This is probably, it's been a long time since Nathan and I have actually filmed this complex. The majority of the fish we've been filming lately, as you can tell, have been in the Unimaculata complex.
Yep.
But as far as smaller bettas are concerned, the albimarginata are my favorite of the smaller species.
They're unique.
Yeah, they definitely are. The females are usually nice size and bulky. They're a little bit bigger than the channoides. The males usually display, I think, a little bit better than the channoides. But overall, both are extremely beautiful fish. I think the channoides are typically a little bit more brick red, and the albimarginata typically have a little bit more of the yellow seam instead of the white seam like the channoides.
Yeah, the male albimarginata's body is brick red, while the channoids have like a brickish red color on their fins.
Yeah, but with more yellow seamed than white seamed like the channoides, like we mentioned prior. So we'll shoot more video on these guys once we get a little bit more breeding activity from them. Hopefully we'll be able to get a chance of getting to see them spawn. I've only videoed channoides spawn one time, and it was a pretty cool process. It was probably the first, they were the first
Bettas we've had.
Yeah, they were the first wild betta fish that Nathan and I ever had in our collection. And like I mentioned before, these guys are close to 2 years old. These were my second imported fish. These were my original adult pair. So we'll be back with more within the next week or so. FunctionBuilt-Aquatics, Betta albimarginata.
Yeah.
See ya.